the floor, Steve. Everyone give him the fucking respect, please. Thank you. We don't have much time as it is. Go on, Steve.
Wait, you're gonna do an Irish jig?
Start this meeting.
Okay.
Shut up!
No, we need 5 press-ups off you, Shank. I can't lie, bro.
What the fuck?
I'm so for real. I'm so for real.
At it as well.
I'm so for real.
Ken, Terry, shut your mouth.
Guys, off topic, off topic. Shut up.
Okay.
Good man.
I thought he was ready enough to do something else there for a second.
Hasty.
What are you doing?
Can everyone just like before?
Right, on a big man thing.
Waiting all day for
Quick
this.
thing before we get into what Steve's gonna say. Want to preface: if anyone knows anyone, right, with ambition, trying to make shit money and just sit on the block all day and sell weed to help boost us rep, get them signed up. We're trying to get heads to start selling. So if you literally know anyone that's remotely trustworthy, yeah, that you can get on the fucking block, get their number, pass it to me, and we'll get them going. Because we have 2 new people, Junior and this boy Raj, and then we want to get way more than that. If we can have like 6 people, 7 people that aren't associated with us that just shot on the corner, our rep will be in a better position. So, you know anyone, put them forward.
And it can be exponential too. If it means we need to buy a 3rd PC, we'll do it. We can keep pushing it.
Oh, bro, we'll take 50 people if we can get them. Fuck it.
Yeah. And I can't lie. We can even do some shit where, like, I mean, I guess we're making it off the bricks, but we can skim gang funds off the fucking weed too if people are fucking doing it consistently. If you have fucking 50 people pushing weed all the time, bro, it'd be a lot of money, even if you're only taking like a small percentage off them, you know. For protect. Yeah, but weed is, you know, we can grow the weed.
No, I'm just saying that.
The problem is drying the fucking thing, to be honest. But
that's not really a problem anymore. We got that down.
Eli's clutching up with that.
30 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the weed shit. So keep me posted if you know anyone.
One thing I want to say about it as well is don't use it to give people false hope. Just because they're selling weed doesn't mean they're gonna fucking become a hangaround as well. You know, some people might think it. It's not that they mightn't be, but you know, just don't give them fucking false bullshit just to get them to sell weed. You know.
To an extent.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy for you to manipulate people. I'll be real.
Say less.
If you need to manipulate someone to get them shot in weed, don't necessarily tell them they're going to be in the group. Let's not do that. But manipulation is calm.
Whose phone keeps ringing?
Fucking LB pecking my head, mate.
Fuck him.
Isn't it? He's just fucking been stabbed. Take the end.
Okay, so money. I know a lot of people are struggling for motivation at the moment, considering everything is just, you know, involving money and weekly fees and whatever. I want to give people a bit of light at the end of the tunnel right now by going over the short-term goals and then readjusting the weekly money to give people a chance to make their own money and do their own things. So immediate short-term, everyone needs to pay off the 25k. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We need to cash off people because people are still owed money. Matt, Kenny, and Ved are all owed money. So we need people to pay up their 25k or whatever you haven't paid. And if you need me to go through it, I can go through what people owe now. That's the short-term thing. Once all that 25k is paid up and cleared up, I'm gonna be honest. The next short-term thing I want to do is hit the 100 Bitcoin a day, which we'd agreed on. We're not too far off it at the moment. We're at about 80. And we have enough money or enough PC parts to make another 10 Bitcoin a day ish.
We're at 70 what?
We're at 78 on that or 79.6.
So in theory be at 90 after that.
Yeah.
So we just need another
close to it.
10 Bitcoin a day, which is how many racks?
Yeah, we need 3 more racks basically. So that's in PC parts wise. Give me one sec.
Matt just exploded.
That's 47k
Did he?
in cash. Say
Between
48.
all of us. And if we're lowering the payments, it's so easy.
And I'm gonna be honest, if everyone pays up to 25k, we might even have that in change right now because I've been paying people back with like laundromat money and things like that. So if everyone pays up the money they're owed, we might already have enough to hit the 100 Bitcoin.
Can you go
But that's the
through what's
short-term goal.
owed off everyone who's here just to
Yeah.
bring it to the surface?
So, people that are owed money, first of all, Matt is owed 15, Kenny's owed 20, and Ved's owed 20. There's the question I need to speak to you, Sparky, about Max, because when you gave me the money, you gave me a piece of paper that said he paid 40k and 17k.
You said
Do
he
you remember
paid
what the
40k cash, and then there was we did a 17k dirty money run that was put in, but that disregard the 17 because the 17k wasn't yours, was it? It was.
No,
It was
yours.
mine and Terry's.
Uh-huh.
But that's the
I put
8k that's
4K to
Terry.
November.
Yeah,
Okay,
so yeah,
perfect.
4.
Okay, yeah, so it's just Ved, Kenny, and Matt. That's a total of 55k that needs to be owed back to people. So then people that owe money, Sparky, you owe 3. Saint, you owe 15. Jay owes 25. Tati owes 5. Shanquan owes 25. Luke owes 25. And Kylie owes 25. So quick maths on that. We are owed in a total of 120k.
Which leaves
Only-
more than enough
which-
to buy the
Yes,
circuit
we only need to
boards.
pay out 55, which will leave the rest for the circuit boards. So in reality, the circuit boards and the 25, once both will complete each other in a way.
Nice.
So that'll be that. In terms of weekly payments, then, I want to reduce the weekly payments down to 5k per week.
WC.
There's still close to like 16 of us or something, so we're still going to be, bringing through 80k of cash a week. 5k a week, I'm gonna be honest,
Luke's so funny.
that's like an hour's work, maybe 2 once a week. It's not difficult, even if you have to wake up on a Saturday or something and just do it. It's not a lot. I know that 25k's and all that shit was a lot, but 5k is minor. You
There's
get on-
literally no one should even be late on that. I can't lie.
No. Literally, you get on a Sunny truck with me for a daytime. You get on a grime run with Matt. You get on a G6 run with Gigi if you can do it. Any of those things will get you that 5k in no time. Literally an hour, maybe 2. Okay? I think 5k a week is fair. Does anyone disagree? Now is the time to debate it.
I disagree.
You shut your mouth.
It'd be 2k a week.
Shut up.
You'd struggle even for that.
How can you say that when I paid my 25k
Fair.
and was owed 8k?
Have you been paid back that now?
Yeah, I paid him
Yeah.
back today.
Lovely.
Matt, just a quick skim through what you missed. We short-term goals 100 Bitcoin a day. Everyone needs to pay back the 25k. Once everyone pays back the 25k, we'll have enough money to get the GPUs to get 100 Bitcoin a day, and weekly payments are reduced to 5k a week.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
That
you
works.
need a cough drop, by the way.
Yeah, you sound like a
Um,
fridge freezer, and you need a mask because you look very bad.
In order,
Sweet.
take a cough drop, dickhead. In order to not slow down our progression too much, although we've reduced the payments down to 5k a week, all money from laundromats and cash exchanges that we hit will be going directly into gang funds.
Yeah.
Which is
Okay.
no change anyway.
No change anyway. We'll be trying to do it a bit more regularly. At the moment, we actually have, just to say it, I bought both tier 1s last night, so we can do either or. What's up, man?
I think we should try and stack Bitcoin as well as doing laundromats and that, because and as well we should probably try and buy circuit boards, because as soon as there's something else that Bitcoin is needed for, everything increases again.
Yeah, well, that can be addressed as we get money in and out from heists and whatever else.
But coins should be naturally building. If we're
Yeah,
on
Bitcoin
100,
could run
if
into
we
the
hit
dip, though.
100 a day, right, and we're on 100 a day consistently, even if we was to do a laundromat every other day and the occasional cash exchange, we should still be like steadily stacking at least 50 daily.
Yeah, push comes
Yeah,
to
and-
shove as
and if
well,
you put in order-
I can buy Bitcoin for 200 per from someone as well.
Yeah, and if you put in all the
200
money
per.
that we get from the stuff into the gang, then we can use that money to buy more circuit boards and more racks and stuff. So that works
Yeah.
as well.
I mean, at the end of the
That's
day,
true.
I'm still personally going to be doing some of my some of my materials to GPUs all the time anyway.
Keith, do you think with the 23 months, bro?
That's why I've started Sani, so our Bitcoin can slowly grow. But you know, I want to hit the 100, you know, pretty soon, so we've hit that, and then we can slowly grow from there. It's not as, you know, pressured. We're going to be getting about 80k a week in from the 5k a week anyway, plus the money from cash exchange and laundromats. We will be still progressing the Bitcoin, but it won't be. We need to do 20k a week to keep pushing it, you know. So it'll still be progressing. It'll still be stacking. Last night before I went to sleep, I bought both tier 1s so we have the USBs for laundromat and cash exchange. They're in my storage in the storage room. And Charlie wants to sponsor
What was I
another
gonna say?
laundromat for us to get him the USB, which would mean we get all the cash for free.
What was I gonna say?
Is it worth setting that up so we do that on the second computer, Charlie? Or
Oh yeah, that's it. Thank you,
we're
SB.
not doing that.
He doesn't want to actually come on the thing itself. He just wants to give us the Bitcoin and the USB to do it.
Yeah,
So-
no, I hear that. I mean, like, is it worth doing it on the second computer so we're not on a cooldown if we have that one running anyways?
Yeah, I mean, probably. We can do laundromat in like 4 hours anyway. If people are around next door, it can be hit. Like I said, the USB is in my storage. If not, use Charlie's because it's free anyway. If you do it with Charlie, if he's around. So, that's pretty much it for the money. I don't want people to just, ideally, I don't want you to just do the bare minimum of the 5k a week and don't make more money for yourselves. The reason we're doing this is to give people the opportunity to make stuff for themselves. Right? You get your, if whatever you do, whether it's grime, whatever the fuck you want to do it, make money for yourself, get yourself a car, save up for a fucking house if you want, whatever. You know, don't just do the absolute bare minimum. This is an opportunity for you to actually make something for yourself for once, rather than just pumping every penny into the gang.
Made the most of it as well, because it's very likely there's going to be some new shit that becomes available, and we're going to need to like get on that. Also, I want to open a door for you devious lickers. Sanitation. I think we should start robbing them. Doesn't have to be all day, every day. But I think now that the market's settled a bit, there's a lot of people doing Sani. We spoke about it a bit yesterday. It's now doable, I'm gonna say. We can run it. But there's gonna have to be a certain way we do it. There's a lot of our, like, say, allies that do Sani, right? So if you're gonna do a Sani robbery,
I can hear someone.
don't be
creeping.
repping
Yeah,
Manor.
yeah.
It's James. It's James. It's molding.
Eli, Larry's selling
Huh?
F620, by the way, if you want to text him for a price.
Wait, how much?
Tweet he just
There he
tweeted.
is. He's coming now. This guy lost.
He's probably gone to the fucking basketball court.
James.
So does this mean if I see Steve doing sanitation, I can rob him?
Is he lost or has he found it?
He's up on the there.
Oh, yeah, so we can rob Sani, but there's gonna have to be a protocol about how we do it. So if you see a group of people doing Sani, don't rep Manor, like just be blacked out, because even just on a police-based thing, it's best that we don't get traced as it being us, to because they'll just come to the yard. Like they've been doing that. If they hear a British accent, they know where we live, basically. That's how the assumption has always been. When you pull up to a Sani truck or when you do the robbery, just literally ask the straight-up question: do you roll with anyone? If they go and they name drop GSF, if they go and they name drop Vargos, or it's someone like that we don't really have that relationship with, and I mean that like there's only going to be like 2 or 3 people that fall into that bracket, then feel free to go through with it. If it's a Hydra, if it's a CG, if it's like people we know and actively work with and fuck with, just go, all right, say less, move on. And even ask them like, yo, let us know if you see anyone doing it who isn't you lot, you know? So they're free game. Just make sure you're vetting it properly. Make sure you're blacked out and it's not traceable back to you. And don't just be 24/7 robbing Sanny. Like, switch it up in your day, do it for a bit.
I
But
would say
also don't
especially-
be one important thing. Do not be fucking lacking, because I would say a lot of these Sanny workers probably have legal straps.
Yeah. So don't do it with the PD gun. Because
Do it with the other
If-
one.
if
Yeah.
you get gunned down with the PD gun by a civ and get 100k fine for 400
I
materials,
feel like
it's
that's
a long
most
day.
with most things now, though. Even hunting, like, you just never know. Someone could just pull a gun out.
Yeah, exactly.
On the topic
Yeah.
of that, we should buy some more civilian guns. When we're stacking these funds, I know, can't remember who it is. I think it was you mentioned it to me, Steve, about the 40k or not 40k, 20k per for like
20K
4 of them or
gun,
some
yeah.
shit. We should try to get some civilian guns. Why there's no legislation on them and they're the same as normal ones, we should just get them and use them. The more the better, really. And if we're doing 5k a week, we can easily people can get money up to get straps and do shit like that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get an opportunity to buy like a civilian gun off somebody for your own use, you know, feel free to do it, but also don't be a dickhead just because you get your own personal gun, you know?
And don't fucking
Still
buy
treat
it
it
off
smartly.
William, please, for the love of God.
Yeah, don't buy off of anyone
I've
that's
got dibs on 2 people this week coming up.
good shit.
Solomon, but I don't think he will, but he said he would if he don't need it. And fucking JJ said he 100% will.
Nice. Yeah, just line up clean people, bro. If you've got people who's happy to buy them for you, there's no problem in people getting like their if you want to buy a personal civilian gun for yourself, go ahead and do it, but don't turn into Billy Big Bollocks and start creating issues out of nothing because you got a strap.
Yeah, you shouldn't treat it any differently to how we already do it, to be honest. You should only take it out when it's needed or when you're about to hit a lick, you know? You shouldn't just... I know a lot of people do roll around with guns 24/7, but I don't think it's worth it right now until we're actually at a point where it's a possibility where we need it all the time.
Yeah. Also, I wouldn't, if you've got any less than 4, don't do Sandy robberies. Like minimum 4 is unideal. Like I would roll with a 5 or a 6 if you can. But if you really want to push it and you want to do a 4, you can do a 4, but just be fucking diligent with it.
Yeah.
In other news, J Martin is now a hang-around.
Is it?
He hasn't woke up in ages. He's behind on debts. If he wakes up and continues to show interest and works off his debts, then he can work back to the position he was in previously. But to set a precedent and to show that we got to keep our foot on the ball, Jay's a hang-around until the foreseeable future if he shows interest.
Bit sad, actually, that.
Anyone disagree? Or we good on that?
Never met the geezer, mate.
A bit upsetting, actually, that.
Just to give
Sad
reason
for all of
on
us,
it,
but it's just lack
the
of
reason
lack of
on
presence.
it is it means we can stop accounting for him in the weekly payments and whatever we're trying to work towards, because at the moment he owes $51,000 and hasn't been around to pay any of it.
It's just going
And
to
if it
stack on
continues
him.
like that, it's going to stack and stack and stack.
Damn.
So then
Lazy
him
bastard.
going as a hang-around means his name is going to be removed from that list. And if he comes back around and actually wants to come back into the gang, he has something to work towards. And if he
Fucking
does work towards that debt, then it proves he's back.
But that also doesn't stand as like if you want to just dodge debt, you can just get made to hang around and then not have to pay anything. That's purely because he's not been around thing, right? Like we don't want to be them people that is like removing you completely and casting you to the side just because you ain't been about. Like that's peak. But giving him a route to work his way back to where he was, if he has the interest, he can do it. You know.
Is there like an actual reason he's not been here, or is he just not bothered?
Just not motivated, I think. Just like
Ah.
one of them. Like it's normal, right? People are gonna have waves of being very involved, and then some people are gonna get burnt out, and that's fine. There's waves all the time, but just
So I
gotta
can't
keep
be an underground and
evolving.
up this 25, no?
Nope.
One thing I want to ask: who here can work G6?
Potentially
Pretty
me.
sure I still could, but it's
Don't you have a
at the line
felony?
where it's gonna fuck. No, it's at the line where it's gonna fuck me and other things. 'Cause I'm close to 150.
Okay. Do you not have a felony, Sparky?
Sparky definitely does.
Yeah, but it's monthly, innit? You get rehired.
No, it's
Not
not.
if you have a felony,
what?
mate.
No, the
Yeah,
felony.
it's all
makes you
changed,
not-
Yeah,
bro.
that's done for, mate.
You need an expungement to work at
You
G6.
think I'm
100K.
getting an expungement? I'm
No,
alright,
that's
bro.
what-
No, I'm just running that. I'm just checking that. So, do me a favor, GG. If you and Saint are around, and you're both down, try and group up and do the runs, okay? I know you don't link up often because of when you wake up, but just try and do it because like the likes of that will help.
What
a
else
lot.
was I gonna
Same
mention?
goes
I
for
feel like I
me.
had another
If I'm
thing
doing
to talk
Sunny,
about.
if one person jumps on the Sunny truck with me, you'll make about 6-7K in a daytime.
Yeah,
Or
that's
you
what
can
I took her earlier.
Yeah, or you can opt to do, put the materials into the gang. It's up to yourself. Matt has his grime truck. If people do, I would ask people to go down routes like grime or sanitation to get a few more of us in the group that has that possibility to make money. Please do it. I know a lot of you aren't interested in it, and a lot of you don't need it. You get your money elsewhere, but one or two other people in a position to do Sani or in a packer in grime would be massive for us and just making money in general.
Yeah, like I'm down to do to get my rep up because I still have good rep in Sani. I just can't do the 12 hours every day thing.
Yeah,
that's not expected. I don't want
No,
people
that's
to
not
feel like
expected at
that's
all.
like something that you have to do.
The
'cause-
thing is, I was trying to keep up with Tati,
Tati.
and that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She couldn't keep up with herself. I've taken her now in rep, so like it's better to slow burn it than just burn yourself out.
Wagwan, Max.
Max?
What's everyone's outlook on robbing turbos and shit?
I mean, if you could hit a lick and you want to hit a lick, do it. It's the same applies to any lick or robbery like that. It's just the same principle, right? Don't cut ties with people we're cool with. Like, if it's some random civilian that's got a 99 turbo and you yoink it, go ahead. If it's like, if it's like that, it's cool. Just don't be
Do it properly
causing
as well,
issues.
that's one thing.
Yeah, make sure you do it decent. Another thing, some people might not have known this, but there was a little exchange with GSF. They started, so if anyone don't know, we got a second property, right, on Forum. As it stands, it's going to be only like a member's spot, so like hang-arounds won't have access until they get brought up. But GSF were heavily tagging it. They were spray painting all over the door, spray painting our windows, spray painting our garage. So I called them up with a few of us and brought them down to the ends. Well, their ends in theory, but I mean, it ain't really their ends. They put on the wall as well about paying this gang tax. So we spoke to them.
Oh, got mad.
We already sorted it. They folded as much as you could fold, really. We said we're not paying gang tax.
Origami.
We bought the house. They was basically pissed because that was the cheapest house on Forum and they wanted to buy that. I said it's not our problem that they didn't have the money to buy it and we bought it first. We're going nowhere. You do what you're going to do. We're going to do what we're going to do, but don't graffiti on our house and we ain't paying no gang tax. And they basically just agreed and said it was cool. And then they asked if we'd sell the house. And I said, yeah, give us 450K and it's yours. And then they said they'll talk about it. So we'll see what they say. Obviously, we don't want to sell it because it's a good property. But if they actually paid a stupid price of 450,
How much you
then
pay for it?
260 or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that kind of lines up with a couple of things that have happened today because there's a new strain over there, and they've also offered Junior a position over there.
If they've offered him a position in GSF or as a shotter?
So basically, he used to roll with them, but the other day he was saying that he ain't got no one to roll with because they're hardly about. And then that's when I gave him the opportunity, and now they've offered him a position as like a prospect or some shit. So I don't know if that's related to the fact that Arthur got told the other day that I put Junior on, and he probably noticed that Junior might be fucking going elsewhere. So we'll see what happens to that, I
I've got
guess.
a question, actually.
Families, cur.
So if I go to that gaff or anyone goes to that gaff, yeah, and it's tagged up and sprayed up and that, what's everyone's opinion on me instantly getting violent?
Well, we already we spoke to them. I made it very clear, no graffiti, none of this tax shit. If they decide to then do that and go against what they said to us, then we can just deal with it.
I'll get violent
accordingly. Yeah, but it would be escalated because we've already told them.
To be fair though, I know a lot of them really well, so it's just a conversation, bro. Like they'll probably.
We said if they tag it, it's plus 10K for their house.
In
every
theory,
tag.
that's all very well and good, but I don't think they're paying 450 anyway. So adding 10K is low key meaningless. But it's potential. We think about it. If they do it, then we'll come up with something to do. Like it will be an escalation from just what it was previously, because they've been warned.
A little graffiti wall. I'll start tagging their doorstep. Me, a little graffiti wall going on.
And what
They don't
doorstep
have a
apartments?
doorstep.
They're going to tag apartments, me.
They're cool
It looks like A601.
they're cool to tag the garage that's like next door to the house, like that isn't attached. It's like literally like the red garage next to it. I said you can do that. We don't give a shit about that. But anything beyond our gate is going against what they said to us.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Do we have any more?
Another thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
If anyone has an opportunity to build connections with anyone in the sewers that does moonshine, fucking do it. I bought 30 batches. I bought 30 batches of moonshine that's the best recipe, and I sold it all last night, and I made $38,000.
Jesus Christ.
Now I'm splitting
Did
that
you
down the
make
middle.
that, or?
I'm splitting that down the middle with Blondie as the way. That's the deal we've got. So I've made 18 grand, 17 and a half grand in like an hour of selling moonshine.
Greendale.
So
Yeah, that's good money.
She unfortunately can't really cook a shit ton because one, she's on her own, and two, she doesn't have a ticket, so it's hit and miss. So we need to try and build as many connections like that as we can with different individuals, so we can have the flow of moonshine constantly coming.
You got a plug, right?
I got a couple, yeah. So if anyone needs any, I could.
Bro, honestly,
conversation.
I know
chat to you
James
about
is
that.
interested. I'm interested. Sparky's interested. Whatever. Put him onto it. Get it. Fucking rolling.
Question, Steve. Yeah. What's your rep with that guy, the guy that does your bottles?
Not sure, to be honest. I haven't checked recently.
Yeah, because I've spoken to a few people about it, and it seems like how good your strain is like something to do with how much rep you can get with them. It's almost like he caps you.
Yeah, basically he caps you based on the quality. So a couple of the people I was speaking to back then was saying it made more sense to start off with the shit stuff and get the most rep you can with him with that, and then move on to the better stuff. Because I got into a situation where I was fucked, and I'm like, I'm stuck at 18, where I know people are like 20, 21. So I don't know what it's like in like the last week or two, because I haven't really done it, but I can chat to some people.
Lovely. Can we get 3 minutes without the hang-arounds, just on a quick thing?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. In terms of bringing people up, obviously Jay's one down, right, into hang around. So is there, I want to hear from all of you, like, what do you think about them three? Like, how they've been getting on? What's people's opinions? You probably see more of most of them than I do. What's people's thoughts?
Kenny and Max are killing it.
Yeah, Kenny definitely.
Dre's probably killing it as well. I just don't see him.
I mean,
he's usually awake early.
I rate all of them, honestly. I ain't got a bad word to say about any of them, really.
Kenny and Max, they've been fucking grafting, bro. Like, my opinion, that they move up, like, personally.
See, the thing is, I'm happy to move them two up as well. The thing is with Dre, I feel like he's on the same level of work ethic and graft. It's just he moves a lot more in silence and is very, he's a lot less dependent. He's got his own things going on as well outside of here, right?
Yeah,
so it's kind of hard to, it's kind of hard to see him in the same light as Max and Kenny.
Yeah. It's also not a bad thing, him having his own thing going on.
But that's a benefit, bro.
I mean, I'm sure though with Dre,
Dre's a smart guy. He's not loud, is he? I mean,
I'm sure with Dre though, Eli will probably vouch or not. But if it got to a point where you were struggling with growing, I'm sure he'd be able to help you with it. No?
Oh yeah, I mean he said that from day one. But like right now, I'm limiting what I do. So like it'd be a while before I'd need Dre's help in that specifically. But like, I mean, I help him with his shit. He helps me with mine. So
yeah, I mean, so if we ever got to a point where we were bottlenecked, I'm sure he'd grow and drive for us too, especially if he isn't fully.
I can't lie. Right now, I don't really, even though he is a hang around, I don't really look at Dre as one, because I mean he functions on his own. He can handle shit. So I think he'd be a valuable asset, honestly.
Yeah,
well,
I think
they've all
those
got
three.
their own like people in it. Like, you remember when we first put them on? We had like, this is your two. I can't remember what word it was. Like Kenny got
mentor,
Gigi and
daddies.
Something else.
Yeah, I spoke to GG about Kenny today. If you had to move people up, like, what is everyone saying? They think all three? Is everyone thinking one person? Everyone thinking two person? Where's your head at?
I think all three, to be fair.
No, Max, he's got one eye. Fuck that.
All three's wild,
Yeah,
though, don't you think?
I mean, they
go
put in the
down
work.
just a quick if they lose them work ethic, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they all got made hang around at the same time as well.
Yeah.
Plus, if I said anything to like one of them, go do this, they're gonna do it and they'll get it done like ASAP.
And
Max helped me fucking. Max has done so many weed runs with me, making nothing for it. He helped me with 2 fucking 21k runs this morning. Money runs, like they'll do anything. And if that attitude was to change, then they just
go back down. It's like,
exactly.
you can go
Simple.
down as easy as you go up, right? Like,
that stands for everyone here. I can't
There's
lie.
like Ved and Ricky and all that as well, isn't there? Like,
yeah, we
like
still
them.
got people
They need
around.
more
They're
time,
not.
though.
Ricky needs more time. Ved has got. I don't know if time is the right word.
Like Eska's got personal beef with Ben.
It's because we've
some bird in the sewers last night, wasn't he?
because we know what he was like 5 years ago. That's
He
why.
has a
Yeah.
harder time than anyone
Yeah.
else to prove himself because we have like, yeah, he's got way more against him.
Yeah.
Okay, where people are down for all three, what's it like when it comes to bringing people in? What's the thoughts? Is it you want to do something for it, or you just want to make it a
I think
casual
we should
thing?
do something
Beat the
for it.
fuck out of them.
I want to
No,
make.
no, no. We should do something for it.
What?
Let's let's do some shit for it, but let's not make it like
No.
a crazy thing. We'll just do something
Yeah.
relatively casual, but like better than just being like, come over, you're now in the manor. We'll do something like half
Yeah.
decent. But,
Right.
Give him like a little test, man.
I mean, Saint and Gigi, if you want to cook on that, yeah, you two probably would
Yeah,
be
we can
sick of
cook,
doing that.
sure.
You can cook on it, and then once you come up with something, we can do it. It doesn't have to necessarily be today. It could be tomorrow or whenever.
Yeah. I do want to make a small comment on Dre, other than the other two that I've noticed. I do agree with him having independency is a really good factor about him, but I also want him to not feel like he can't be around or, do his own thing and not contribute, like being around other people to do stuff with as well, because at the end of the day, it is we're all, group things kind of thing, so I still want him to be involved to do stuff with other people as well. Not really tread on what he has going on, what he likes doing, but at the same time include others and what shit he got going on, so that we have a little bit of an understanding how Dre moves. That way we can have a little bit of an understanding with him as well moving forward.
Say nada.
Yeah. One more thing too that I wanted to add on to. I just want to have you guys heard about the LB situation? that
No.
happened?
No.
What's the
Yeah,
LB
Guys, an helmet, bro.
situation?
Go on, Luke.
I'm shit at telling stories, but basically, yeah,
You are.
we stood on the block, yeah, and I'm hungry, Kenny's hungry. There were about 5 people pushing weed, yeah, starving out here, and LB and this Raj and Junior stood there just doing. Junior's pushing. That Raj and LB are stood there doing nothing, yeah, just talking. So I said, yo, LB, if I give you some money, you're going to go sing your buns. He's like, nah, I'm not a dickhead, me. I'm not doing a shop run, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, right, Raj, are you going to do it? Raj is like, yeah, I'll do it. Sound. He's gone, yeah? So I'm winding LB up. I'm like, yeah, he's above you in my books. And like, you've gone down in my book. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, don't give a fuck then. Who cares? And I'm pushing my weed. Next minute, but the guy's pulled a knife out and he's like, nah, you man are about to start respecting me. I'm like, you what? Everyone stood there, like me, Shanks, Kenny and that stood there like, what you doing, bruv? He's like, nah, instantaneously, you man are going to start respecting me. So I pulled the crowbar out. I'm like, bro, put your knife away, you fucking idiot. What do you think you're doing? And he's like, nah, I swear to God, instantly now. It's happening now. But just being an helmet, bro. So I've just smacked him with a crowbar, me, bro. Who's he pulling knives on? And then when he's on floor, he's like, nah, that's it. You're getting it. I'm coming back and you're all getting shanked. I've had enough of that. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you on about? Bro, I've told the story so shit, yeah, but the guy's an helmet, bro. It just instantly started trying to demand respect of everyone because asked him to go to senior buns for us.
In our ends
It's kind
too.
of it's kind of like the situation like back in day whenever people got way too comfortable with us and thought that like they could
Bro got
have
sent
some
shot.
sort of like do that kind of shit. It's kind of like that. He got way. I think the guy just got way too comfortable with us.
It's like a UK thing though. Trying to explain to Gigi and that. It's like
Black Van season.
It's like a UK thing, don't it? Like sending someone to shops like a bit of a joke, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm taking piss. I'm like, good at shop, bro. I'll give you some money. I'll let you keep changing that. Go on, hurry up and that. I was taking piss and he didn't do it. And it was funny, bro. And the next minute, he's just whipped it. Before that, he's on about battering me and this is just having a back and forth. And he's like, oh, shoot you. So I pulled the crowbar out. I'm like, come out corner then. I hope you bark it off, bro. You know what I mean? And it was a joke. And then after that, he's pulled a knife out again.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I swear to God, instantaneously, I'm demanding some respect out here. And I'm like, bro, put your knife where you fool.
I guess he was chatting some shit to Kenny. Never came.
Yeah, it was kind of. Most of us just started burst out laughing straight in his face, and then he just carried on.
Yeah.
But like low key trying to threaten me, bro. You know what I mean? With knife out and that, I'm like, bro, put your knife where you do.
It's not the first time like he's had like red flags, though. You know what I mean?
But then when he's like, when he's on phone and Max is like, I'm like, Max, take him hospital, please, bro. And he's like, nah, don't even take me, bro. Fuck it. I'm gonna come back. You're all getting shanked up. Every single one of you.
Yeah, you man can come back over, by the way. Yeah, well, I mean, shit, he kind of laid his own, he dug his own grave, innit? Yeah, if he comes back, I mean, if he just comes back on some energy like shit sweet, I'd be very surprised based off what you're saying. So, if he comes back like shit sweet, don't hesitate to get the black van out. You know what I mean? Get him out the ends.
Yeah. Alright, just quickly before Storm, I want to just run through the money people owe and just find out how people are doing. Saint, you owe 15. How are you fixed on money?
I just need a little bit, like a couple more days, and I got it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Jay's not here. Tati's not here. Shankwan, I know you're about
I left all my shit in Matt's fucking truck.
Yeah, I've got about, if I clean all the money that I've got that's dirty, then I got like 22k.
Okay. Luke?
I can help you with that after Storm if you want.
You what, bro?
Yeah.
How is your bank account looking?
How much do I owe?
25.
I've got 5 of it here.
You got 5 here. You got 5 grand in cash.
5 grand in the bank here on the mobile banking.
Okay.
But that's I've got no signal. It should say about 150 odd K, but I've got no signal. Bro. I need to refresh it.
Right. Just do me a favor. I know it's like a last push, right? So all of you that owe money, please just get it done, get it out of the way, please.
Yeah.
Once the 25's done, you could chill a bit more. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
I need to
assuming a
bring
lot of
something
people
up.
have got money and jewels, right? Like a lot of people are
Yeah.
at that same barrier of
Yeah, I
having
do.
about 30 grand worth of jewels and they can't get rid of them. Bring it up then, Luke.
Alright, listen, yeah. Who the fuck is taking shit out of my box? Because I spent 10 bags on my own fucking box, yeah, before anyone had a box. And I said, it's my box, yeah. Keep your fucking paws out. Next minute, I've bought 4.5 kilos of weed off fucking L's, yeah. Walk up, gone. I'm thinking, yeah, that is decent, yeah. Bought 5 more yesterday. I went 1 sale, so 3 bags of weed, yeah. Come up this morning, yeah, let's get some weed, chill on the block. 300 bags, gone. Where's that weed? Who's in the box?
Somebody's got
Who's the weed
butterfingers.
thief?
Someone's in the fucking
Whoever's
box.
pushing weed.
See,
isn't it?
when I
somebody
take,
can push
hang
their own
on.
weed, bro.
when I
that
take
box,
weed
yeah,
off
that ain't
you,
no
I put
gang-funded
cash
weed.
in
That's
there.
out my pocket, so I can make some profiente.
Now
And
tell the
are
people.
fucking robbing it.
Tell the people, Luke. What did I do when I took 60 baggies?
Yeah, Sparky took 60 baggies, put some money in the box. There we go.
There we go.
Take that, leave that, boom. Some cunt is stealing from me. That
Talk about
Alright,
stealing.
well,
I
next-
had 2
out of
fresh
order.
crowbars and they're both gone as
Who's
well.
got
Where's
their
my crowbar?
fingers in Luke's
Don't
box?
worry.
Next
last time I
person
bought
to
a
touch
brick
his
of
box
weed,
is getting
somebody
questioned.
already took
Sorry,
it,
mate.
so.
No,
Blue's
James
took
just
my
touched his
crowbars
box.
because it's one of yours.
My jewels are gone.
Jules probably got scrambled up in the
Honestly
fucking-
though,
My
like all
crowbars
jokes
are
aside,
gone.
now we got hella storage in there. Joseph's doing another room of like all storages. So if you buy your storages, you can ask him or even just do it yourself. You want to whack a letter above it or whatever, so you know whose it is and just not steal each other's shit. I think that's pretty easy.
And most shit should
Pretty-
not
this
even
is-
be on the fucking floor.
There's only 3 big boxes right now. One of them is Luke's, one of them is mine, one of them is communal.
Yep.
The far left big box is communal, middle one is Luke's, and the right one is mine.
So
If the far left one is the only one that people can fucking dip their fingers in, and even
Bro,
then,
these
if
are
you
the
Hold
don't,
on.